Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just walk you through, and if you have OBS and you want to open it up and just go with me, then you're welcome to do that. I'm recording this, and so we can share that afterwards too. I'm gonna just walk you through how to set up the 5 scenes that I used in my Monday Live, and hopefully that will get you somewhere. So if you're out on your OBS home screen, it should look like this. You got a black screen with some gray on the side here, and then below, like Matt has shown in his videos, you've got your scenes, sources, your audio, transitions, and then your controls. We're not going to worry about all this stuff over here right now. We're going to just do scenes and sources and get you set up. So I set up a scene 0, which meant that I was going to have something that leads up to my event starting. I like to have a countdown video in there. So I just go here to the sources section and I click add, and I want to use a media source. So I'm going to put a video in my presentation. So I click media source, create new, and click OK. Now it's going to give me a place to find that, and so I'm going to click browse, and I'm going into my all the things folder, and I'm going to my Facebook folder, or my Faith Life folder. And right in here, I
Is
got
this being
various
recorded?
countdown videos. Now I sent you all the black and white countdown video, so this would be where you could insert that. So I clicked open, and then I click OK, and then it puts the video there. It's a square video, so I'm going to change the size. So all I can do is click the corners and drag and make it the size that I want. Now, for my meeting, I like to have a little bit of music so if people can have something to come into. So again, I hit media source, and then I'm just going to call this music, and I click OK, and I'm going to browse again. And I sent you all a royalty-free song. So let me find that.
Hey, Sean, is this being recorded?
Yeah, it is.
Great, thank you.
All right, ministry relations images for live is what I had. So here I have this song called Hope, just a song I downloaded. So I click open, and I'm going to loop it because it's a little shorter than 5 minutes. So I click loop. Now, every time this song plays, it's just going to loop through there. So I click loop, and now you can see it added a different level, and I can turn this music up or down. So if I want the music just to play kind of quietly, I don't want it to jump up into the red, I can just move the bar back and forth. If I want to mute it, it's muted. I'm going to mute the video, the picture here. So this in the middle here is where I control my audio. So now my music's playing. It's playing at a good setup, and I'm ready for my pre-show. Matt Stack.
Hey, if you click off to another scene and then come back to scene 0, does the clock reset?
Yeah, and when you start your stream, the clock will start right at the beginning. Yep. So the clock's just running right now, but as soon as you start your stream, it'll start over. Great question. All right, now I'm going to set up my first scene. And this is the scene where I want people to see my face. And so I'm going to click the plus sign down here. And I'm going to go to video capture device. Again, Matt showed us this in this tutorial. And I click video capture device. I click OK. And then it's going to give me a device menu here. I click this, and here is my camera. So I click camera, and there I am right there on the screen. Click OK. And I want to fill it up on the screen. So I'm going to make it bigger. And I have a lot of dead space kind of on this side of my screen. So I'm going to move the camera over a little bit. And there you kind of got it filled up. There's my image. Now I want to look professional though, so I'm going to add a Logos logo to this. So I click the plus sign and image, and I'm going to put Logos logo. I click OK, back to my browser, back to that folder I made you, and here is the PNG with the Logos logo in it. So I click OK. You can see it here on the screen. And I like to have it in the bottom right-hand corner. I don't want to have the word logos on there, so I'm just going to have the logo. And I'm going to make it a little smaller, so I click and drag the box. And there it is, just a little logo in the corner, just to show everybody what we're about. Any questions so far? Now the third page, oh, let me open up my logos actually. The third page is where we're going to start to do some demos. And this is where that second screen is going to come in handy. So again, I'm going to click video capture device because I want to have my face in there. So I click that, I click built-in HD camera, and I click OK, and I don't need my face to be big. So I'm going to make it real small, and I'm going to move it down into the corner so it's out of the way. Now in the video, I had a little 30% off coupon in here. I'm going to add that. So I click the plus sign and I go to image, and I'm going to put 30% off, and I click OK and browse, and there it is. There's the little one. I click OK, and here's my 30% off logos packages. Put it in the corner here, and I'm just going to drag it down till it is small, and then I'm going to resize this. So there is the beginning of my screen. Now, I'm also going to add that banner with my website on it with my code. So I go back to image again, and you can see previous stuff is on here, 30% off and logos logo. So anything I'm bringing into the program is going to show up here, but I'm going to add something new, and I'm going to add the Sean banner. So I click OK, and I'm going to browse, and I'm going to go right to that folder I sent you guys. Click MP headers, and I'm going to click, there's my name. So I click Sean. I'm going to click OK. Now you can notice that this is really stinking big, and it's in front of everything. So this is, we're going to make it smaller. I'm going to move it over here so I can grab a corner, and I'm going to make it smaller. And I just want that coupon code on the bottom. I don't need to see special logos to offer it because I want my coupon code to be big. Now, this is where you can start to rearrange things a little bit. There's two ways you can do it. You can just click it and drag it like that. Or you can, let's do this. Or you can hit this little button down here and it'll move it down as well. So I click the Sean banner and I click it down, and now it's small. Now let's not worry about all this space right here because we're going to cover it up with our fourth scene, or our fourth source. So now I'm going to click add, and I'm going to go to display capture. So this is my logos. Let's see where my logos opened here. Okay, let's move that down here. So here's my logos. And I'm going to just type logos demo. Click OK. And you can choose what screen, display 0, 1, or 2. I'm going to choose display 0.
Hey, Sean.
And I'm going to click OK.
Oh, can I add something real quick? Sorry, just jump back in. You can do that. We were having a problem with ops. You can do like we do in Zoom, where you add a screen share, if you hadn't said already, on OBS, but there was a problem where once you start to stream, your sharing device would start to flash repeatedly, and you could not get it. And there was a huge glitch on all the issues. So the only way that we could get around that was a display. Sorry, keep going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you want to share the display. Now I want this other stuff to pop back up in the front here. And you're going to have to kind of play around with the size of your logos to to get it to kind of fit the screen. So I'm going to make it a little wider. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. You're just going to have to play around with it to find out where you fit best. Of course, Logos is going to freeze up a little bit on me. And then I want to move that to behind everything except, so I'm going to click the down button, behind the video capture, behind the 30% off demo, but above the coupon code. I'm going to resize that. And I'm going to move it around. I'm going to move my video screen down a little bit. And there you go. Now you don't have to do all this again. Like you might have noticed yesterday when I was doing my demo, on Monday, I moved this image to the other side of the screen when I was going to change the focus of my demo to what's on the left. And so what you can do in the scene here, that's confusing. There we go. Is you can duplicate a scene. So I'm going to just remove this to show you. So I'm going to click on scene 2, the one we just created. I don't want to have to redo all that stuff again. So I just right click and I click duplicate. And I rename it scene 3. And I click OK. Now that scene is going to pop up and it's going to be exactly the same as the one before, but I want to move things over. So all I'm going to do is select I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm going to select the 30% off. I'm going to put it on the other side. I'm going to select the image. I'm going to drag it to the other side, and I'm going to pull the coupon code over a little bit. And there we go. Now I can work on this side of the screen as well. So scene 2, I'm over here. Scene 3, I'm over here. Again, just to walk you through it, scene 0 is our countdown. Scene 1 is just me with the logo here. Scene 2 is now I'm in Logos with all of this information, 30% off, and my coupon code information right here. Scene 3, I switched it to the other side so people can see the full side of my display here. And then for scene 4, I'm going to just do 2 things. I'm going to add the video capture again. So video capture device. There we go. I'm going to make it big. And then I want to use this space down below, and I'm going to go to plus image, and I'm going to put in the Sean banner right there. Now I want this to be big this time. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to switch it though. I'm going to move my picture to the front. And I'm going to just be okay with making my picture a little bit smaller or moving it up a little bit so the bottom half of my screen, you can see that. So I'm going to play with that a little bit until I figure out how I want to use it. But this way you're able just to click right on the things you want and put them right where you want. So there it is. There's all 5 of my scenes. My countdown scene with some music playing. You could even add a Logos logo in here if you want. So I can click this, click image, click add existing, Logos logo. I don't know. Put that down in the corner. Now they know what they're waiting for. And then when I'm ready to start, I click scene 1. And then when I want to move to my Logos demo, I'm just clicking right on here, scene 2. Or I can use the down arrow key. Or you can make hotkeys. I haven't got that fancy yet. Now, how do you stream that to Facebook Live? Well, let me show you. I'm going to open up a new tab here and drag it over. So if I go to my Facebook.com, Sean Lewis Bible Software, let's do that. So here's my Logos Bible Software. home page. My computer got much slower. Now, you see this live button right here. So I have the create post button. And then below I have the live button. So all I'm going to do is click live, and it's going to take me to this page. And this page is going to have this thing here called the stream key right down here. So I'm going to go over here to the left-hand side of the page, and I'm going to title my video, Sean's Logos Demo. I'm going to put some information in here like I did the other day. Learn how to study the Bible in fun and creative ways. And then I can set it to cross post. I can publish it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this. I'm going to go over here to the stream key. Everybody see that? There's a couple things I want to make sure are checked. I want to use a persistent stream key. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit copy. And then I'm going to go over to back to OBS. And I'm going to click the start streaming. So, sorry. I'm going to click settings. And I'm going to go into settings. And I'm going to click stream. And you see right here, I chose Facebook Live. And here's all the different ones you can choose. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. There's more. I'm going to do a Facebook Live, just default server. I'm going to highlight the previous key. I'm going to click paste. And I'm pasting that stream key in that I just copied. Once I hit OK, now it's linked to my Facebook page. So I can click start streaming. And you're going to see on your Facebook page, there's going to be a little bit of a lag. It's going to start a few seconds after you are started. It looks like 10 seconds behind. So if you look at my Facebook page here, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm streaming right now on my site, and it's doing the countdown video. A couple other things that will help you. When I was doing the countdown, I didn't want to hear people to hear me talking over myself, so I muted the mic. But once I'm ready to go live, I will unmute the mic, and I'll start speaking. And let's say I don't want to use the countdown, so I can just click scene 1, and here we are. I'm now streaming live on Facebook, and I don't want to wait to see it in the live stream that I got going below because there's a delay. So I'm going to start talking. I'm going to use, I'm going to go right into my demo. And I can click through all the different videos I've set up. I'm able to do all of that. And then when I'm done, I click stop streaming, and the stream is over. Any questions about that? Matt.
Hey, buddy. I noticed yesterday that's 24-inch monitors are awesome, but it's taken a long time to jump back and forth, clicking on the scenes to clicking on the home page to then going back and forth. Did you say you did or did not know the hotkeys to transition your scenes?
Yeah, so in OBS, you can create your own hotkeys. If you go to settings and you go down here to hotkeys, you can go through switch to scenes.
Awesome.
So here I could click the plus button. I can click just the 1 key. I can click this one and click the 2 key. Click this and click the 3 key. Click this and click the 4 key. And for the 0 scene, I'm going to click the 0 key. You can go through here and choose when to mic, to mute and unmute your music. So I could say, oh, I want to use the space bar, and all I'm doing is hitting the button. that I want to use. That's how you create those hotkeys. The thing is, though, with OBS, you still have to be, even if you're on another screen doing like your Logos demo, you still have to be able to have the OBS scene active. So what I did is I had my logos opened in the screen that you guys are all seeing right now. And right next to it, I put my other screen right next to it, you know, in my display. So I could just reach right over and click that before I jump back over to logos. I had to practice a few times doing that. And I did a few tests. I did one with my family in the other room with their laptops on. And I had them, I did some test broadcasting and some practicing doing my logos demo while my family watched in the other room. The one thing my wife didn't catch before I went to my live stream that I couldn't tell in my own office is how quiet my audio was. And so I have this little audio reader under here, and I needed to be able to read it. And actually, if you can you all see the mic audio right here? You want it to be in that 30 to 20 decibel range when you're speaking. I had it down here in this minus 55 to 45 range. So you want to make sure that you're kind of up here on the upper register of the green when you're talking. So that's the biggest mistake I made with my demo on Monday. But when I do my pastor demo here next week, I have that fixed, obviously. And you can turn up and down the audio in your talk just using this slider right here to kind of get you more up there. But yeah, you want to practice a lot with it. You can go back onto your Facebook pages and here, I'll show you. You can do live videos. You can do test videos. You can share the URL. It's going to give you the URL to your live video right there. You can even create polls in your videos if you want to answer a question. Hey, which package looks best for you? You can give people opportunity to have questions. I didn't try the live commenting feature during my Facebook post yesterday because of the lag. I've watched people do it without practicing, and they're always doing this, and it just looks weird. So I would just recommend practicing that more. But then when you're done with your stream, it should be saved to your page, and then like guys like Fred yesterday shared it, and there's my logo scene there. Oh, this is the one from Monday. But you can see since I've posted, I've had 220 views. I've had a handful of comments, and people are still going and watching my video even days later. So the ability to, and then I've had 89 people engage, meaning they've clicked on something on my site. So you can see that, and I don't know if we have permission financially, but you could boost your post as well and pay for this to be an ad. And for like $5, you could be really specific using Facebook ads to target certain people groups within your city or all around the country. Just you can be as specified as you want. So
as of now, we don't have permission for that, but something to look into.
That's a good call.
Hey, Sean.
Yes.
Great presentation. This is PhD level work for me.
Good, man.
Do you know how to invoke? Do you know how to invoke Restream? How to use that with this?
To stream it again?
Is that the name of it, Beth? Restream?
Yeah, Restream. So what Bo was showing us yesterday, how you can, you're streaming it directly to Facebook Live, but Restream can put it onto other platforms that you have accounts in. So like Instagram, Twitch, Twitter.
Yeah, I don't have that set up right now. I just started playing around with a couple different restreaming platforms. The one that I'm pulling it up here because I just pulled it up yesterday. There's a couple different ways you can do it. One of the ones I was looking at was this one called TubeBuddy. And it's a way for YouTube to stream to different platforms, and you can also put in keywords and things like that if people are searching. I haven't played too much around with that though, so no, not yet.
Sean,
Yeah,
great. Thank you so much. It was really awesome.
You're
really
welcome.
helpful. I do have a quick question. I plan to kind of interview several speakers as I interact with Logos, right?
yes,
And I want to be able to show myself, and I want to be able to also show the person that I'm interviewing, right?
great.
I haven't decided. I mean, I haven't decided if they're gonna show me their own computer for me to be able to show to the public, or if I'm just gonna show my computer. I believe that for the moment, showing my own computer and perhaps me following the speaker, saying some stuff, and me just following with the software. The question is, how do I share the actual image of the person that I'm interviewing? Make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm going to take a stab at this. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks like I could do, if I put them on a different screen, I could do this capture and just throw their video in there as well. I'll have to try it.
So if I do
display capture or video capture.
if I do a FaceTime or other thing, I could actually use that image from any other display capture that I'm using, any other software, and just drag it into the same OBS, right?
Yep.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Now, my only concern is, I mean, my mind is like, how do I also share my screen at the same time so the person can see it while I'm doing the demo?
Yeah, so let's do that real quick. Let's just kind of pretend. So I'm going to click a fifth scene. I'm going to put in, are you wanting to show Logos while you're interviewing them?
I want to show Logos. I want a remote person that I'm interviewing to look at the same Logos display that I'm showing, and I want to show my face and his face,
Okay.
whatever his.
So I'm going to click, add video capture device, built-in HD video camera. Okay, I'm going to make that smaller.
Exactly. That's for you. Exactly.
That's for me. I'm going to make it even smaller. And then I'm going to add, well, let me try it real quick here. Let's try it with someone. Let's see if I can do the Zoom meeting. Let's see if I can add that. Let's click window capture. Let's see what that does. Creative Cloud. Okay. Okay, window capture is not going to be it for me. Let's see what else. Maybe display capture. Sure.
I just saw it on their form. You can do window capture if you already have the Zoom meeting in progress, and then use display capture as Logos.
Okay. So, here just a crude way of doing it, but here we have all of us and me, or I could just bring myself over and have me talk to myself. There we are. That's weird. Hey, me. How's it going? Good to see me. Right there I am. So that's a way you could do it. Yeah, I like the window capture idea though, Matt. Because then you could just be really specific in what you have. So that's what I would do. I would do window capture. If you want to remove anything from your scene, if you add something and you're like, oh, I don't want that there, You can just highlight it and hit delete, click yes, or you can right click on it and it'll give you all sorts of offers as well. I want to remove this whole scene, so I can either click the scene and click the minus button, or I can click the delete button and it'll get rid of that scene too. So, it's pretty intuitive, plus drag and whatnot. But what we did right here is just build a simple 5-scene setup for your logos demo. You're going to want to build it. You're going to want to practice with it. You're going to want to maybe just live stream it, and who cares who hops on, but have your family in the other room watching it, or have one of us watch it so that we can help you if you don't have some family. But if you just get, I practiced for about 3 hours once I got it all set up, because I had all sorts of issues I had to work out. So that's what I want to make sure that you guys don't run into those hiccups during your demo. Just like when we're out speaking, we got to practice. We got to do all of our tech checks. You want to just treat it like that everything's going to work flawlessly, so then you can jump right in and get going. Any last questions?
I just wanted to mention on those lower thirds, Scott, Rochelle, and I are working on getting it the way he wants it. So he really wants the URL to be on there instead of the coupon code. People need to be directed to the page. The coupon code's already baked in, so that's good.
Yeah.
So very particular about our assets and stuff like that. So those will be hopefully ready by end of day. I know that Rochelle sent something, but I think we're gonna make a few more little tweaks, and then she'll resend that out to for everyone to use, approved by Scott, good to go. And then when that's approved, Rochelle will send it to David Vela so he can just do the little quick translation for Chico and Jmar.
Awesome.
Right.
That'll be helpful. I like that too. I'd rather have my website on there. I tried, you can add your own stuff. Like you can type text free type, and you could say logos.com/Sean and click OK. And then, then here you go, logos.com/Sean. You can choose your font and you can click OK, and it's going to put it right there somewhere. Oh, it's up here in the corner. But I didn't, the bigger it gets, see how pixelated it is.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like that. So yeah, if we got new banners made, that'd be awesome. But
yeah,
you
we'll
could
get that out to you by end of day.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well,
Great
if there's
job,
no more
Sean. Thank you
questions,
so much.
Awesome
feel free
stuff,
to reach
bro.
out to me. Let me know if there's anything I can help you guys with.
Thanks, Sean. This was awesome, man.
My pleasure.
Good to see you,
Blessings.
Fred.
Thank you.
Good to see y'all. Thanks, Sean.
Oh, Sean, can you email this to the team,
Yes,
this recording? Because there's several who have asked for it already.
you got it.
Thanks. Bye, guys.